ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous?
Because you're ridiculous.
You
Your
won't
program
answer.
is ridiculous. I don't have to talk to you.
Well, I understand that.
I had the American Conservative Union because conservatives have faith in what I do. I'll
Despite
put
the
my
fact that
record up
you've
against anybody's.
Endorse. Wait a minute. Giving $2,000 to our own inspector and bashing Sarah Palin without
Right,
giving an
that-
example of
yeah,
her
but-
whining about press coverage. Could you?
Why don't you go talk to someone else? Huh? Because I'm not interested in you.
You're the head guy. You're a conservative leader, and here you are treating Arlen Specter better than Sarah
I'm not
Palin.
treating Arlen Specter at all. He's abandoned the Republican Party, and I'm supporting the Republicans.
The same year that you gave him
I
$2,000.
didn't give him $2,000 this year.
2008.
He didn't do that in 2008.
Within a year. Okay.
He didn't do that
So he
in
suddenly
2008.
changed.
He certainly did. Didn't you notice that? Were you out of
He was
town?
the same guy, Dave.
I see.
A guy who you've supported because of your friendship, which just happens to have business in front of his committees.
That's ridiculous.
And then we have a letter saying that you're offering your opinion via op-eds for $2 to $3 million.
Is a lie. You
The letter
are a
from-
liar.
the letter from
and
Dennis Whitfield
I'm
is
not
a
talking
liar.
to you anymore. Why don't you take your microphone and him and leave?
So the letter from your guy, Dennis Whitfield,
I
was a
said
lie.
this is over. You got it?
Wait a minute.
Over.
Wait a minute. You're not explaining the letter.
It's over.
The
The
so
letter,
was
all
a
been
lie.
explained. I don't.
It's all
you
been
know.
explained?
Yes,
How
it
was
has.
How was it explained?
Get out of my face. Turn the microphone off and get out of
Why?
here.
Why? You're not going to explain a letter
I'm not
that's
going to hit
clear.
you, but I'd like to.
You want to hit me?
deserve it.
You want to hit me because I'm asking you about a letter that your guy wrote.
Get out of here.
Your guy wrote a letter saying your opinion was available for $2 to $3 million, and then you change your position. So how do you explain that? How do you explain that?
I don't have to explain anything to you.
Well, you don't have to, but he's the head of the
I'm not
American
going-
Conservative
is there-
Union.
is
You
there
ought
no
to.
Security at this hotel?
You're going to get security on me because I'm asking you questions.
I get
The
out of
questions
here.
that you can't answer or won't answer.
I'm not
Or-
answering anything to you because you're a jerk.
I'm a jerk. But, so,
You
because I asked the head of the American Conservative Union. Wait a minute. I'm trying to ask him a question, which you won't
you've been
answer.
trying to badger me for 10 minutes.
Badger, you agreed to do an interview.
Get
and
out.
I'm not going to leave. And I would like to get an answer to the question. David, why won't you give me the answer to the question?
Why
What
don't
was
you-
what did Dennis Woodfield mean when he wrote that FedEx could have your opinion in an op-ed? What did you mean by that? Do you still want to hit me, David? Do you still want to hit me? I'm not worth it.
Because you're a scumbag.
I'm a scumbag. Because
Are you
I'm going to do whatever I want.
No, not in here. No, you can't.
What? Just cameras not allowed? We have press credentials right here.
Interrupt me. Sir, you can't interrupt.
Come on in. We got press credentials.
No, we can't interrupt.
Why won't you answer the question?
They're speaking, please. It's not.
You can't go chasing them all the way to the conference.
Why not?
Because you're an asshole.
Invited speaker.
Got that on the air? Asshole.
I'm an asshole.
Yes, you are. Now, go.
Because you won't answer a question.
No, because of you.
I'm an asshole because you won't answer a question.
I'm an attorney. I'm going to call the police. You're
That's
not
fine.
invited here. You misleading.
I'm not
me.
invited here?
You're not invited here.
I'm not invited here.
It's a part
So-
of the conference.
Just have some decorum.
I'm not abusing. I'm asking him a question, which he won't answer. So now you're preventing me, a blogger. You, a guy who says you want to stand up for the truth, one of the few guys with balls in the movement. You're going to stop me from asking David Keane a legitimate question, which he will not ask.
A board member
Really.
for the conference is going to keep us from going into the room where everybody's trying to hear the
I'm right
speaker.
here. I'm.
And I agree with you. He ran away from you. He should come back at her and talk to you. I'm not disagreeing.
Are you going to write about that?
I don't even know what this is.
Well, you'll want to see the video.
So there you go.
Thank you.
But because of all that turnout, they passed the plan to
David, I have $20. If you could you write an op-ed about Sarah Palin in a positive way for $20? Would you do it for 20? I have 60. Would 60 do it?
more often than not, they'll tear
I don't
down
know.
small business. The developer will back out and the whole place.
I have more than 60. I have about $100 here. Would that do a positive op-ed for Sarah Palin from David Keane?
Rights are not just
I don't know. I didn't get an answer to that.
conservative Republicans, but they're important to the people. The liberals say they're protected.
Apparently, we've been told you've been kicked out of the conference.
By who?
James Lacey, the chairman of the conference.
Based on what?
I don't know. I didn't see any of what happened.
So Jim Lacey told you that I'm kicked out of the conference and without any explanation?
Yes.
And you, Gary, creeped the guy who was supposed to be the moderator of the panel I was on.
Yes, and I've been told that you're going to be removed from the panel and not going to be speaking on the panel.
And there was no basis given for that?
I understand that there was something happened between you and David Keane. I didn't see what happened. I've just been told that whatever happened has prompted the conference or Mr. Lacey to decide that to have you ejected from the conference. Well, my understanding is that you will not be given a microphone to speak.
Oh,
That's what I've been told.
Okay. And do you know what basis that was?
I've given you the basis that I was told this by Mr. Lacey, who's the chairman of the conference, and that's the basis on it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So the plot thickens. Are you the person of an authority? So I guess I'm not. Have I been kicked out? I guess I haven't been kicked out. So, all right, I'll be there at 2:30. So I have apparently not been kicked out because the head of the organization here, Jim Lacey, won't tell me I've been kicked out. So thank you for clarifying this situation. So that's Jim Lacey, the guy who's apparently in charge of this, who has, when asked the question, have I been kicked out of the conference, said nothing. So I'm assuming that that's a no.
And I was just trying to go through the line to get some lunch here, and they were sticking cameras in my face without my permission. So this is private property, it's not public property. I'm very sorry.
To that end, I have a couple specific questions. Who paid the money to rent out this private?
I signed it.
You did? Perfect. Would you be willing, if this gentleman doesn't want to go nicely and peacefully, to place him under arrest? Of course. And then who's the gentleman?
The show manager's not here, but the
You're the manager on duty. Perfect. And if he doesn't want to leave the premises, you would want to.
Of course, we already called him.
With all that said, we'll ask him to leave if he doesn't want. We might go down that road if we have to, last resort.
I'm very sorry, but this is a private thing. We're trying to represent a certain viewpoint, and the guy is just unexpectedly, been disruptive. We're all in favor of the First Amendment and so on and so forth, but not to the point where we can't have our conference, and we're spending a lot of money on this. So
it's your event. Would you like to go ask him to leave or ask him to speak with us outside, or do you want us to come right through your event?
Well, I hope that you might be able to just. Is he in here? I don't know. I don't think he's in here. Is he in there?
Far right.
Well, I'm so sorry he's not disrupting things right now, but maybe, and I'm sorry to keep you guys, I don't want to keep you guys, but maybe when we finish this event, would that be okay if the guy doesn't disrupt? I mean, he's not disrupting now.
If the piece is being kept right now, we don't want him to leave right now.
Well, darn it, I wasn't talking about the back.
We'll the piece again, give us a call, and we'll come back and evaluate it. We can't just hang out.
When is the conference?
This is over at 2:30.
Okay, but when is he supposed to be on a panel?
2:45, 3 o'clock.
Okay, could you, he was previously scheduled to be on a panel at 2:45. We don't want him on that panel now because of what he's done. So we have asked him to not participate and to leave, and we think that he won't participate and leave, and that'll be about 2:30, 2:45.
If he doesn't call us.
Okay, well, I suspect.
Because I can't promise you I'll be able to come back at 2:45. We don't make these appointments, so you have to call the same exact
I don't want to
number.
do some dramatic thing and make some dramatic thing. It's just I feel that the guy is just not respecting our rights.
If you want to
Well, the whole people are leaving. According to the Census Bureau, 3,000 people are leaving. 3,000 taxpayers a week pick up and leave the state of California every week. No wonder we can't balance the budget.
Yeah, I'm afraid that it would make a scene that would mar the event. It's a once annual event. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he's he's scheduled to appear, and he's been fired from that. We don't want him to appear. This is his camera guy, right?
I'm not a camera.
Okay, so he's scheduled to appear. We don't want him to appear, and we feel we've asked him to leave, and so.
I'll tell you what, if he disturbs the peace at that time, call me and we'll evaluate him.
You got all the people who live in those three countries?
Okay.
Or we can ask him to leave right now. It's up to you, sir.
90% of the people who live in those three countries are uneducated.
Yeah, we can't do it now. I'm sorry.